Okay, so now that you know about t-tests and how that we can use this to compare two different things to see if they're truly different, what should we use this test on for our NFL data? What kind of things could we look at? So remember, we just learned how basically what a t-test is. How can we apply a t-test to our NFL data set? Yeah, I think you could, but I don't think you're going to see much difference. What else? Remember all the different tabs we have. Usually these t-tests work better when something's consistent, right? Like having the same team in different situations. What different situation do we have in football? Home and away, right? Totally. Here is what you are going to find. So go to, everybody's got your Excel spreadsheet open, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. If you go to, you've got your main tab here, right, where we've been calculating all our means, medians, all that stuff. Go to the next tab, home versus away. We really haven't, I don't think we talked about this page very much, did we? Right? What do you think these values here represent? And they're kind of divided by red and blue. Red is home. Blue is away. What do you think these values, though, represent? Some of them are negative, right? What do you think?
If it's defense and it's negative, then that means maybe it's really good. And if it's offense and it's yellow, then it's really good.
Yes, totally. Here's what these values mean. And this is, like I said, you know, I neglected my family to put this together, so please appreciate it. Is that basically what this is I took what the average of the Arizona team is, what they should have scored. So actually, let's go to go to row 4. If you look at Arizona week 1 at home, they scored 8.7 more points than what their average was for the previous season. If it's yellow, that means the offense overproduced. If it's blue, it means that the defense held the other team scoring less than they were supposed to. Remember, we took the average of what one team's offense scores versus the defense that they were playing, remember? Here, does anybody know why I might have done that? Why are we using what they're meant, like the difference between what they should have scored instead of the actual score? What do you think?
To see if they play better.
Yeah, you're getting there. It's more of a kind of you kind of have to normalize this. What happens if, say, and this just happens by maybe random chance, that Arizona just happened to play a bunch of crappy teams at home? Would it look like Arizona plays better at home?
Yeah.
If you just took the scores? Yeah. But maybe it's just that they played really crappy teams. Here's what we're doing with these numbers here is it's based on the teams that they're playing. So if they're crappy, they should score more points. If they score more points than that, then actually, you know, they're doing much, much better. Okay. So here's what we're going to do is we're going to take these numbers here, and you could see, like, if you look at the good teams, the good offenses, they're going to have a lot of yellow. Right? Look at Arizona. Oh. I'm saying, isn't that your team?
Oh yeah.
If you look here, there's a lot of yellow. Now let's look at Tennessee. They're horrible. There's no Tennessee fans here, right? Yeah.
Oakland.
Yeah. They're not very good either. But look at their offense. Look at all the blue. Here is what you're going to find is, if you think about it, the home and away, why would teams play different at home versus away?
Fans.
Fans, that's one. Obviously, oxygen altitude doesn't help all teams. Think about all teams. Might help the Broncos, though. That's a good point. Like maybe Green Bay, it's kind of really crappy there, and they're just used to it. Think about what these teams have to do in order to travel away versus home. Think about the prep for the game, right? That if you're traveling away, you have to leave early, you're leaving your family, you have to stay in a hotel. Does everybody sleep better in a hotel than they do at home? No.
Unless you got a mostly family.
Yeah. Good point. Yeah, sometimes. Actually, with my kids, I probably sleep better in a hotel.
I sleep on the ground, so hotel makes it better.
I knew that was a loaded question. For most people, most individuals would like to sleep in their own bed, right? You don't have to get on a plane. You don't have to go through. You don't have to get your stuff together. It's probably a lot less hassle to play a home game than it is a away game.
Or you can forget stuff too.
Yeah. Well, I don't think at this point these guys do. I'm sure they have people that make sure they got everything. So here's what we did was, what we can do is we can take, does everybody see the same thing? Is yours hidden as well, or is it, do you have all your columns? Can you, on your spreadsheet? Everybody's on this, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Yeah,
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want you guys checking out some website. Yeah. All right. Okay. So here's what we're going to do is, what we can do is we can take all these values and compare the home, how well the defense, say, held the other team when they played at home versus how well they held the other team away. I've actually done this already, but I want you to do it yourselves. Here's what we're going to do. What I want to do is, let's put in, let's see. Let's put in 4 columns. So I'm going to select AG right here. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 columns to AJ. Everybody do that? Right click and go insert. Hopefully yours looks like this. Excellent. Okay, so first off, we should find so on the top of AG, let's do the home average. So type home average. Next one, I don't know, away average. And by the way, let's get rid of this color here. So basically select the top row, AG through AH, or you can actually just select the entire columns. Go over to your paint can and just say no fill. Everybody able to do that? No fill. Or you put white, I don't care.
For AG to AK?
What's that?
AG to AK?
Yep. We can also, do you see how the home, you can barely read it? Here's what I want you to do. Select the top column, AH, AI, and AJ, just for column, or from row 1. And I'm not sure where it is on your computers, but do you see this alignment stuff? Align left, align right, middle. Go left. So now you can see the home and away. Did everybody do that? All right, the next one we're going to hit, so it's a home, away, and then we're going to go median. And then this last one we're going to put t-test. Okay, is everybody with me? Okay, so this first column in AJ, in AG, We want to take the average of all the home games. So remember, you can either go to the function and hit find the average or the median, or you can just type average, parentheses. Now let's go back and find those numbers that we want to average. So it'll be B3 through P3, right? Then hit return. And lo and behold, actually when you round the number, it's the same one I got here. That's how you know you're doing it. Did everybody get 4.08? Excellent. Okay, let's do the same thing for away. Remember, equals average.
Can we just drag it, please?
What's that? No, you can't. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? See, if you drag it, it'll only take the next one over. That would have been cool. We actually have to tell it what cells we want because they're kind of away from each other. So again, so you would go to, say, what is this? R3, select everything in this row up till AF. Then hit return. Is that right? Yep. Excellent. Okay, median. I'm going to go up here, going to go to equals. This one, I want the median for everything. This is going to tell me how well. Why do you think I'm calculating the median? What does that tell you? What if that number is positive? What does that tell you about this team? Well, they're doing good most of the time, right?
Are scoring more than their defensive average?
On average, yes. Not necessarily on average, but for the majority of the games, this team, if it's a positive number, are allowing more points or scoring more points than they should. So I'm going to I hit equals in my box, median, parentheses. Now we're going to take all of it. So we're going to go B3 to AF. Hit return. Did everybody get negative 1.72?
Yeah.
Excellent.